Well, hello, Lisa Chase here with Back to Normal. And this month we're talking about healthy living at any age. And so what I wanted to talk to you about was sleep. How many of us are getting adequate sleep where we can really feel vibrant, productive, and healthy every single day? I know that I certainly struggled with this. And last year I went on a journey to really see what I could do to improve and maximize my sleep. And I wanted to share what I've learned and some things that I'm doing to help improve my sleep, and maybe it will help you too. So why is sleep so important? Well, sleep gives us an opportunity to recharge our batteries. It's the time that our body heals and repairs itself and regenerates our body so it can perform, optimally. Our brain also detoxifies, right, the brain, and that happens only at night. So if we're not getting good night's sleep, then those toxins start to build up, and that's where we can't concentrate, we can't focus, and eventually this is going to affect our health as well. We also know that research shows if we're not sleeping well, this also can affect, disease processes like heart disease and diabetes. Even for those of us that struggle with our weight, or even our immunity. And we know with COVID, it's super important, right, to make sure that we have really good immunity. So getting sleep is really going to be the main thing that's going to help that. So if you could really help just one thing, or improve one thing with your health, that absolutely would be sleep. And Buster Brown would like to say hello. He's interrupting me on my video, but we love Mr. Buster Brown. Okay, buddy, I'm trying to finish this. All right, so let's talk about how do we improve our sleep. So firstly, it is coming up with an evening routine. So if you tuned in last month, I talked about my morning routine. So an evening routine is just as important. Preparing and thinking about the time that we want to go to sleep. So firstly, setting a schedule. This was a struggle for me. I was going to sleep at different times and then waking up at different times. And that can really throw off your sleep. So to optimize, what I started to do was to pick a time. So between 9:30, 9:45, I know that sounds specific, but right around that time is my ideal time to go to sleep every night and to wake up between 5:30 and probably 5:45. So I really try throughout the week into the weekends to make sure that I am on a good set schedule. So that is firstly important. The other thing is to wind down. So I know all of us, like to be on our phones, our computers. We're maybe trying to get some last minute work in, or even just watching TV. Well, that blue light basically sends a signal to our brain to wake up. It actually suppresses melatonin, and melatonin is what we need so we can get into a good sleep. So one of the things that I do, and of course my husband makes fun of me, as you can only imagine, is I put my blue blocking glasses on if we are going to watch a little bit of TV, or if I had to check my phone for something, I put on my blue blocking glasses, and that helps to lessen that light. Even the lights in your rooms, I try to keep the lights very dim because I want to send that signal to my body that it's time for rest, it's time to prepare to go to sleep. So if you want to look really cool, you should get yourself a pair of blue blockers. You can also get regular reading glasses, which is what these are, that have the blue blockers in it. So I wear these throughout the day to protect myself as well when I'm looking at my phone or when I'm on my computer. So another option. All right, so we talked about that. So a couple other things: exercise, heavy meals, alcohol, caffeine, lots of water. Those types of things you want to minimize several hours before you're going to go to bed, because that's going to get your metabolism going, your heart rate up, and it's going to kind of send a signal to your body that, hey, it's ready to get going, as opposed to relaxing. So doing something more like yoga, a few yoga moves, maybe meditation, just some gentle stretching, I find this is a great time to reflect on my day and look at, well, what went really well today, right? A lot of times I know, and this goes for myself, we're hard on ourselves and we didn't get this accomplished or this happened, and those types of things that you have going on in your mind is going to affect you being able to fall asleep or stay asleep. So I'm really trying at night to really reflect on what I'm grateful for and what really went well during the day. So the other thing is to prepare your room. So, your bedroom really should be a sanctuary for your sleep, not a place where you are going to be watching TV or working on your phone. I actually put my phone downstairs. I don't even have it anywhere near my bed. So you want to have a room that's dark. I try to make it super cozy. So getting really nice, wonderful sheets, maybe a satin pillowcase. A weighted blanket is also really great. That could be really calming to the nervous system. And get the temperature to be cooler. Now, this can kind of be a struggle depending on your partner. Some like it a little colder, some maybe like it a little warmer. The body does best if the temperature in the room or, just around you is going to be probably between like 66 to 70, so degrees is going to be really helpful to help, again, that the lower that body temperature is, it's going to prepare you for your sleep. Now, if you struggle with your spouse and they don't like the air down too much and they're freezing, you can get something that I have, which is a product that is a mat, like a mattress cover that has water that cools the bed. So I can actually set a timer on it to start to actually warm up and then start to cool down 15 minutes after I'm in bed. And it'll stay cool and keep my body temperature, whereas my husband might not want to have it that cool. So that is a great product that you can use to help keep things cool. Also having essential oils, whether you maybe spray some wonderful essential oils on your pillow or you diffuse, just something to kind of calm the mind and just get you relaxed and ready for a really great sleep. Another thing that is helpful, and I have to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Sally Miso, because she's an acupuncturist and a massage therapist who I worked with. Sorry, I'm grabbing my little tape here, but that I worked with when I was on the tour. And she was doing this way before anybody was probably even talking about it. So shout out to you, Sally. I should have listened to you long ago, but sometimes you're just not ready to hear things. But in studying about sleep and improving my sleep, as well as working with my patients to help improve pain, to improve the oxygen and carbon dioxide within our bodies and helping our cells, I found that it is best that we spend as much time breathing through our nose. So at night, it's hard for us to control this. So one of the things that we can do, and I'm going to show you how to do this, is to get something called sleep tape. Now, I've seen this to be hugely impactful. I actually had a patient of mine who was using a CPAP machine, and she still was not sleeping well, and she was struggling with losing weight. And this was the only thing that I told her to do, was to add sleep tape. And she said it dramatically changed how much better she felt, how rested she felt the next day, how much more productive and focused she could be. So it can have a huge impact on your sleep and how you feel the next day. So basically what you do, there's two options. You can either put the tape across this way or you can do this way. I typically like to go this way. So I will I usually will wet the lips, and I'm just going to place it like so. And then you can't talk. Which really bothers my husband, because as soon as I put the tape on, he wants to start talking to me. But anyways, it works really well, and it is something that I started incorporating. And you probably, I think, have heard me in past videos that I've talked about my Aura Ring. Well, my Aura Ring shows my breathing pattern and also my blood oxygenation levels. And when I wear my sleep tape, I find that those numbers are better. And so I try to do that as often as I can. So I think I covered all of the points that I wanted to share with you. I hope you found those helpful, and I wish you a very good night's sleep. Bye. Well, hello, this is Lisa Chase here with Back to Normal. And this month we are talking about healthy living at any age. And one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today was sleep. How many of us are getting all the sleep that we need? Well, I can tell you as a physical therapist, when I do my initial evaluation on my patients who are coming in typically with pain, sleep is at the top of the list. It's probably the most common complaint that I have from my clients, that they either cannot fall asleep or they, look who I have here running around. I'm trying to do a video. Can you not see this? No, Mom, I can't. I find that it's way more fun to interrupt you while I'm trying to do my work. I love you. Okay, take two. Well, hello, Lisa Chase here with Back to Normal. And this month we're talking about healthy living at any age. And one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was sleep. How many of us are getting the adequate sleep that we need to stay healthy and vital and productive? I know that I certainly struggled. Take two. Again, he's interrupting me. How am I going to get this video done? Butter's like, I'm going to interrupt your sleep. I love you.